We were never interested really in looking at when pilots should stop flying. We didn't really think it had that much to do with age. We were pretty sure that cognitive factors, and particularly cognition relating to pilots, would be more predictive of flight performance than age by itself.
We don't want you to fly less, we actually want you to fly more, because if you're flying more, then you're more practiced and you're going to retain a lot of the skill and also the memory of the sequencing of things when it comes to flying an airplane. One of the things is that as we age, we notice little things. We notice that, you see the face but you can't recall the name, or where did I put my car keys? These things seem to be natural, and we should embrace it and go, okay, well, I'm aging, and if we're a pilot, an aging pilot, we shouldn't be afraid to say, okay, let's see how this is going to affect the flying, and I maybe need to monitor myself more, or maybe fly with somebody else to monitor me, or even go back to an instructor and just have them come up with me and see, if I'm okay.
One thing that we learned from the study was that while experience was helpful, it's not just the number of years that you've been a pilot, but it's actually what you've done through those years. So for example, we found that having more than an hour a month or 2 hours a month of recent flight time was beneficial. We also found that having higher pilot rating was beneficial. So beyond a private pilot license with extra ratings was helpful in reducing some of the effects that we saw of age.
Yeah, as a pilot myself, I was very pleased to be involved in this kind of research, and getting a little bit older, kind of interested to see how my flying days might evolve in time. I'm really enthusiastic with the results that by keeping active, by keeping current and keeping, my activity levels high, I'm going to be able to keep flying for a good long time to come.
So it's not just a case of maybe flying more, but also too, in this day and age, we have simulators now, and simulators are an extremely powerful tool. And we can do a lot in there that we can't do in the real airplane. So when it comes to emergency procedures, or it just comes to repeating, it's very easy to stop the simulator at any time, back it up a minute and do it again, whereas we can't really do that in the airplane.
The best situation would be one where the pilot self-assess and realizes that they need to get some assistance from other people, from the more training, etc. Self-assessment is always the best way to move forward. At the same time, we have to acknowledge that self-assessment is good, but we also can lean on each other. We lean on our community to help us assess and understand our situation. And there's nothing like being able to reflect off of other people who are knowledgeable in your community. And in this case for us, if we can provide you with a basic tool, an assessment tool, which will allow you to then say, oh yeah, this makes sense with respect to how I'm feeling about my flying recently, then that can really help you as a pilot to understand how things are going and whether or not you need to get some more assistance.